I think this was composed by Narottam Das Thakur. Wow, what a personality by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But still, never can really understand the nuances. Maybe I know Prasadam, he's talking about Prasadam, okay, no? But the nuances of the sweetness of the Gopinath, Mama Nivedana Shunu, that is only possible. I asked Srila Bhakti Rakshila much about translating of these songs and singing in your own language. And he immediately said, yes, it's very good. It just has to be translated by a very, very advanced devotee so that he catches the nuances while he translates it. It's not just, you don't get a Google translation for it. Téngalo. Con cuidado. Ahí. So, I inspired this book.
Yes, this is very good.
That book was done by Gaura Sundar and his mother. Two devotees from Hawaii. Today's Bhakti Prasad Vishnu Maharaj's Vyasa Puja.
Today?
Yes.
Oh.
Bhakti Bible putting out?
Bhakti Prasad. Prasad. If somebody wants to join me, we can go to his birthday party. He's very humble. When you see us, he'll almost fall off his Vyasa.
Bhakti Prasad Puri.
Yes.
From where
He is, I don't know where he was born. Never buy this with this plastic Prabhu. Never.
Okay, finish.
This temple is right next to the masjid of Vrindavan.
Oh, acha.
Bharat Seva Ashram next.
Acha.
You know him?
No.
So you come with me. I will introduce you to another pure devotee of Krishna.
Yes.
He's so wonderful.
Welcome.
Brilliant as molten gold is Gaura's divine form, overwhelmed with Radha's moods, performing rapturous pastimes. All three worlds are purified with a speck of His mercy. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. His voice always falters from the waves of his sweet feelings. Its thunderous roar strikes terror. In the atheist misguiders, His mercy breaks all fear of material existence. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. The clothes he's wearing is the color of the rising sun. Captivating are his cheeks and nails shining like moons. So great blissful in the kirtan of his names and virtues. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. From his lotus eyes a stream of tears always flowing, drops of fresh pure goodness always decorate his body. Slowly he steps while delightfully dancing. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. His lotus-like feet are always moving and dancing, decked with ankle belts which are immensely enchanting. His sweet moonlight face is more cooling than the moon. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. A tie wrapped around his waist, his head so lovely shaven. One hand holds a water pot, the other holds a danda. With that stuff he vanquishes the sin of the wicked. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. Decorated with the dust that rises while he's dancing, bimba fruit red lips, beautiful quiver while he's singing, adorned brightly with tilak of Malayan Chandan. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. Colored like the sunrise are his bright bouquet like lotus eyes. Reaching to his knees are his beautiful long arms. His form is nicely dressed up as a charming young dancer. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. Ujvalavana nagona valade ammila sita nilavani Avavideyam Tribhuvanna Pavana Kripayalesham Tam Pranamami Cha Sri Sachitanayam Gadagadantara Bhavavikaram Durjanata Jananada Vishalam Bhavabhaya Banjana Karana Karanam Tam Pranamami Cha Sri Sachitanayam Arunanam Baradara Charuta Kapolam Indivinindita Nakachayaruchilam Jalpitani Jaguna Namavinodam Tam Pranamami Cha Sri Sachitanayam Vigalita Nayana Kamala Jaladanam Bhushana Varasa Bhava Vikaram Gatiati Mantana Nitya Vilasam Tam Pranamami Cha Sri Sachitanayam Chanchala Charu Charana Gati Ruchilam Manjira Ranjita Pada Yuga Maduram Chandra Vinindita Sitala Vadanam Tam Pranamami Cha si sachina tanayam. Drita katino na kamandula dandam divya kalevaram mundita mundam durjana kalma sakandana dandam tam pranamami cha sri sachitanayam. Bhushana Budaya Alakavalitam Kampita Bimbadara Vararuchiram Malaya Virachita Uchvalatilakam Tam Pranamami cha Sri Sachitanayam. Nindita Aruna Kamaladalanayanam Ajana Lambita Sri Bhuvajugalam Kalevada Kaishora Nartakavesham Tam Pranamami cha Sri Sachitanayam. Patita Pavana Sila Prabhupada, 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 Sila Prabhupada, Sila Prabhupada, Sila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Nitya Lila Bhavishtum Vishnu Pada Paramansa Parivraja Kachasta Satasi Simad Bhava Chana Vinda Bhakti Vinam Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitya Lila Bhavishtum Vishnu Pada Paramansa Parivraja Kachasta Satasi Simad Srila Bhakti Rakak Srila Deva Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Lila Bhavishtum Vishnu Pada Paramansa Parivraja Kachasta Satasi Simad Srila Bhagavat Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Lila Bhavishtum Vishnu Pada Paramansa Parivraja Kachasta Sadasina Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Ananta Kodi Vaishnava ki jai. Namachar Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem Se Gosi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Vedanta Shivasani Gaura Bhakti ki jai. Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Kiri Govardhan ki jai. Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Mathura Dham ki jai. Ganga Mai ki jai. Yamuna Mai ki jai. Tulsi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shama Veda Bhakti Vinda ki jai. Sri Vishva Vaishnava Rajshava Acharya Vrinda ki jai. Vinda Parivara Acharya Vrinda ki jai. Todas glórias devotos reunidos. Todas glórias devotos reunidos. Todas glórias devotos reunidos. All glories to the assembled devotees. Padmanabha Maharaj ki jai. Hariram Maharaj ki jai. Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. I have a little announcement. Tengo aquí un anuncio sobre la música. Cuando alguien está liderando un kirtan y alguien quiere acompañarlo con medanga, con cártales o con el bongo grande. Primeramente, que tiene que comenzar desde el inicio, no en la mitad, entre, sale. Esa es una perturbación inaceptable. Y mantener contacto de ojo con la persona que lidera, porque el que lidera el kirtan está dando el pulso más rápido, más lento, más esto, más otro. Si no se obedece esto, son kirtanes de caos. I don't think you understood what I said? Okay. Did you understand? Claro, hablo español.
Disculpe, pero esos cosos, como llamamos de bongó grande, no son bongó, pero no importa, los tambores no sirven para nada. Y los que tocan nunca tocan nada. Nada, un desastre.
Yo,
Incluso usted, no toca. El ruido.
no.
Arruina.
Elegantemente se puede incluir, pero elegantemente. Y no.
De visión, sin los padres. Nadie lo toca, queda elegante.
No, for dancing kirtan, these are good. For dancing kirtan.
Dancing kirtan.
Yeah,
What
but
do
for
you mean
bhajan,
dancing kirtan?
for dancing kirtan means.
No, it's not. It's a power. It's something.
But you don't like them like I don't like judges.
No. It's not about taste.
Oh,
It's about how they sound. So they sound like blah. Maybe some tribal people, I don't know. But in the Kirtan, this is not.
you have not heard me playing them.
Huh? I heard it.
Maybe one or nothing.
Sorry for the interruption.
I surely don't like judges and gongs. I think they're kirtan killers. Only if the person who leads the kirtan wants to lead it with a gong, he can do so. But he really has to know how to do it, because if you bang the gong while you're singing, nobody understands what you're singing. So this song was by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. This is a jewel. All the songs of our acharyas are truly jewels, precious jewels of bhakti. What to speak to have it in English translation, which you can sing in the same melody as the Bengali. This is something like beyond expectation. And if you really want to know more about the feelings of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, if you have read Chaitanya Charitamrita, how Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was converted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally, how from the king's pandit he became a street dancing Gauda Bhakta. That was such a transformation, such an amazing thing. And then he composed a song like this 500 years ago. I'm sure when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this song, that he was swooning. He was so touched, so touched. I offer my life to beautiful Sachi's son. What is this? That's pure devotion. And where do you hear pure devotion? Well, in those songs. That's why we sing so many songs in Krishna consciousness, because they're permeated or created by pure devotion. And they contain the whole philosophy as well. Practically the whole philosophy of the great books, it is also contained in those beautiful songs. Anyway, with this song and with these few words, I just want to hear today something from Padmanabha Maharaj and from Harijan Maharaj, since they are not every day here. And we are really, really thirsty for instructions. Now, if you want to talk on this song, then I give you the book and you can talk on this song.
But there is no meaning, there is no purport.
There's no purport. You will give the purport. if you like, or you talk anything else.
Incoming voice call from Santa Sandia Teachers.
It's very difficult for me to translate the Bengali song even.
Huh?
It's poetic language. Poetic language
Nowadays, Bengali is different.
is different. Something different.
When I speak this, Ujjwalavarana Gaura Varadeham,
With match.
do you understand what it is meaning?
Yes.
Incoming voice call from Santa Sandia Teachers
Uj,
arrived.
Ujjala Varna means this bodily confection, color is
Molten
usual.
gold.
Molten gold, yes.
Okay, then let's take a Bhagavatam shloka. Give me Bhagavatam. Yes, it's a big book. Then we will have a special mercy today. Maharaj Prithu going back home. Is that good for you? I will read it because
Yeah.
at the last stage of his life, when Maharaj Prithu saw himself getting old, that great soul who was king of the world divided whatever opulence he had accumulated amongst all kinds of living entities, moving and non-moving. He arranged pensions for everyone according to religious principle, and after executing the orders of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in complete coordination with him, he dedicated his sons unto the earth, which was considered to be his daughter. Then Maharaj Prithu left the presence of his citizens, who were almost lamenting and crying from feeling separation from the king, and went to the forest alone with his wife to perform austerities. Srila Prabhupada explains, Maharaj Prithu was one of the Shakti Avesha incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Wow. That's Bhagavatam, sorry. And Prabhupada's godbrothers, they call Prabhupada the Shakti Avesha Avatar. That's not just any commentary. This is an historic statement in the following of the Vedic revelations to this world, that another Shakti Avesha Avatar made its appearance. And as such, he appeared on the surface of the earth to execute the order of the Supreme. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Lord is the proprietor of all planets, and he is always anxious to see that in each and every planet the living entities are happily living and executing their duties. As soon as there is some discrepancy in the execution of duties, the Lord appears on earth, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Well, right now, he must appear because there's a great discrepancy going on. Amazing discrepancies, which never was seen before, which was never heard of, called artificial intelligence invading society. Since there were so many discrepancy during the reign of King Vena, the Lord sent his most confidential devotee Maharaj Prithu to settle things. Therefore, after executing the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and settling the affairs of the world, Maharaj Prithu was ready to retire. He had been exemplary in his governmental administration, and now he was to become exemplary in his retirement. He divided all his property amongst his sons and appointed them to rule the world, and then he went to the forest with his wife. It is significant in this connection that it is said that Maharaj Prithu retired alone and at the same time took his wife with him. According to Vedic principle, when retiring from family life, one can take his wife with him, for the husband and wife are considered to be one unit. Thus, they can both combinedly perform austerities for liberation. This is the path that Maharaj Prithu, who was an exemplary character, followed. And this is also the way of Vedic civilization. One should not simply remain at home until the time of death, but should separate from family life at a timely moment and prepare himself to go back to Godhead. As a Shakti Avesha incarnation of God, who had actually come from the Vaikuntha as a representative of Krishna, Maharaj Prithu was certain to go back to Godhead. Nonetheless, in order to set an example in all ways, he also underwent severe austerities in the Tapovan. It appears that in those days there were many Tapovanas, or forests specially meant for retirement, and the practice of austerities. Indeed, it was compulsory for everyone to go to the Tapovan to fully accept the shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, for it is very difficult to retire from family life and at the same time remain at home. Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्रीगौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So Maharaj Prithu is one of character or in modern language we say the role model which we can follow and go back home, back to Godhead. So because we take birth and then we live here in this material universe for some time, and then we leave the body. And while living here in this material world, we make some karma which will lead us to our next life, how our body will be. So but Yamraj is so kind that all of a sudden he doesn't take our life. Of course, sometimes he does that in very worst case, like meeting an accident or something like that, when someone get no chance to survive. But normally he sends notice to us, like the notice which is sent by court is called, how do you call it, summon, summon. The notice which is issued from the court, it is called summon, that we have to appear to the court. But Yamaraj is so kind that he sends summon, means notice, but we don't have to appear, we just have to prepare. that we are uh, going to be taken away from this body. So most of us who are more than 50 years old have received so many notices. Maharaj, how many notices did you receive? I received like 3-4 notices. One is high BP is a notice that you are not going to survive a long time. The whiteness of the hair or beard, it is also a notice. Yeah, we are not going to live here for like young boys, Madhava and all, they don't receive any notice. That means they are going to live long. But we have received many notices. Uh, we will see less. Without specs, we cannot see. With even with specs, it is difficult for me to see like this kind of writing. We prepare ourselves like Maharaj Prithu, and that preparing is renunciation. As we were singing the songs before the class, although it is a Bengali song written by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, but as it is in poetic language, I don't follow all the words perfectly. That's why I couldn't translate. But yes, if I think for a long time, then maybe it could be possible, but immediately it is not. At one point, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is saying that you have to be renounced. In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says that to control the mind one has to be renounced and practice Harinam. So this renouncement is a formula of cutting this material bondage, because we are here in this material world with the attachment, and unless we cut off this attachment and renounce ourselves, it is not possible to enter into the spiritual world. Now we have to understand what is meant by renunciation. Renunciation doesn't mean that one has to wear a torn cloth or be a beggar, or even beggars are so much attached with their things. Once Srila Prabhupada was going from Calcutta to Navadvip, and with his disciples, he was sitting in a local train, and he pointed to a lady who was lifting some wood on her head. So Prabhupada said, you see, she is so attached with the wood that if she is looking so poor, but if you go and ask her that she can come and join to our mission, she don't have to lift up this wood, she can chant and dance and have prasad and live with us, but she will not be ready to do that. She is so much attached with this wood, lifting this wood. So, like that, even beggars are also attached with their bodily comfort. Even if one has millions of dollars or euro or rupees, whatever it is, he can be renounced if he is not attached with that, if he is utilizing it in the service of Krishna. If he is utilizing the money to serve Sri Guru and Gauranga and to preach their glories, then he is not attached to that money. Otherwise, um, if he is um, keeping the money for his enjoyment, then it is attachment. So renunciation doesn't mean that one has to, because when sometime I need to meet with big personalities like secretaries, IPS officers. So I have to dress myself in proper manner so that I can enter into their room. If I dress like the street beggars and enter into their room, they will immediately reject me and I will not get my work done.
So how do you dress then?
Well, little expensive dress.
That's is a sannyasi dress.
Huh?
Sannyasi dress.
Sannyasi dress, of course, sannyasi
Yeah.
dress, of course. With shaved head.
That
and
means you dress as a beggar.
Huh?
Then you dress as a beggar.
But like iron cloth and with shaved no, that is, your case is different because you
My
are
case is different. That's right.
because you are not saving at all. But sometimes we like they have a standard in Gaudiya Math that 4 months they don't save. But Chaturmas, maybe once in between they save. But Prabhupada didn't like this system. He asked us to save and be neat and clean. So, like that, sometimes we need proper dressing to for the service of the Lord Himself, not for ourselves. So, my point is that we should not think of ourselves, rather we should think of Krishna and his devotees. Whatever possession we have, but to keep this body and soul together, also we need to maintain this body. We cannot neglect this body, because this is, with this body we will worship the Lord. So that is also necessary, but we can minimize our needs. Until you are getting notices from Yamaraj, you can still continue your enjoyment, spiritual enjoyment. But once you start getting notices, you should be serious. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Jai Maharaj. Jai. Jai.
But Prahlad Maharaj said we should start from the very beginning, not just wait for the
Not
emergency. Plus, death can come in any moment.
Yeah, of course.
I would argue.
Death can come at any moment. But what I said is spiritual enjoyment. Prahlad Maharaj came in different yuga, and we are in Kali Yuga with lots of advertisement in every corner. And you know, for preaching purpose also, sometimes we need to play guitar, drums, this kind of thing. Otherwise, we don't need to play all these things. We can do just bhajan. But for preaching purpose, we should use this thing to attract people, distribute prasadam, good prasadam, to attract people. Like that, but it depends. After when you start getting noticed, then you should be more serious, not neglect at all.
Maharaj has a very nice program of preaching on the internet.
Oh, in which language?
Hungary.
Hungary.
But now I will have English one. First time in my life. It's okay.
Yeah.
Good. No problem. Just start it. Don't worry. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चाक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Dandar pranams to my Gurudeva and the sadhus. So we were reading, Gurudeva was reading from about Prithu Maharaj's life. So Prithu, about the part that at the advanced age, he had been living in the forest with his wife. So, and we know very well that Prithu Maharaj was kind of son of Venu Maharaj. And Vena was a person who was totally disaster. Then they made him to die. And what happened? The society remained without a king. So from that bad person, Venu Maharaj, they churned out with some special mantras, they churned out something good. When we experience something bad, we like to reject. No. I notice some bad quality in someone. No. I reject him. I don't like him. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to see him. I don't want him in our temple. We are rejecting easily. But these people, they churned out, with the help of mantra, they churned out Prithu. The first, as Padmarabha Maharaj mentioned, the role model, right? The perfect king. So this is possible with the mantras. So then the task is really very clear that with the special mantras, with the help of those sadhus, our heart is a little bit like venom, no? Like spoiled, covered with dust. And with the help of the sadhus, the task is to churn out something good from our heart. And there is a possibility that we become like Prithu. We become perfect. And after a while, he renounced. He has been living in the forest. But in the forest, even in the forest, anything can happen. Like in the case of Gautama Rishi, he has been living in the forest with his wife, the beautiful wife, Ahilya. And when Indra saw Ahilya, he had a desire. We know the story. And Indra disguised himself as Gautama, approached the lady, and the lady noticed that something was wrong, but immediately she was ready to have a fun with Indra. When it came out, Indra got cursed, humiliated very much. When we commit mistakes, we are humiliated immediately. People will see that we are disguising ourselves like we want to be Gautama Rishi. We want to be perfect sadhu. But the mistakes, they come out, they appear all of a sudden, and we are humiliated. It's tough. So Indra got humiliated, and Ahilya, she got cursed, she became a stone. And now she couldn't do anything. Like we are in much better condition than Ahilya, because Ahilya couldn't do anything. She became a stone, and she had to, according to the curse, she had to wait for Rama's feet touches her. The stone. And so much patience was required. But she couldn't do anything. She couldn't be enthusiastic, like Rupa Goswami say, Utstaya Nishchaya Daryat Tatat Karma Pravartanat. Only thing remained for her, Daryat, means patience. So, and we have to be patient. But fortunately, we are lucky enough that we can, Utsaha means we can be inspired, we can do our endeavors. So we are in much better condition than Ahilya. But even Ahilya got the fruits of her patience, because as it was promised, Rama came. One day Rama will come, and she got liberated. Other case, like Shabari, she was a very low-class lady living with her parents, and her father wanted to. She was very much devoted, even though the family was low-class family. They were sacrificing animals. So the father was preparing to arrange some animal sacrifice. What is still normal if you go to Nepal or Bengal? Tough. And then the little girl thought that, I don't want to be part of it. So she left the home. Just like we did one day, we turned our back to our so-called Western tradition. We turned our backs to our parents. They were raising us with so much care and love. And one day when we were 16, 18, we said, no, we don't want that. We turned our back. So the same thing this young girl, Shabari, did. She turned her back to her parents. So, and then she went to the forest. She met her guru. She started to serve her guru. And decades passed by. And one day, her guru told, listen, I'm going to die. You just continue your service. Sri Ram will come. Don't worry. Don't worry. And she was in much better condition than Ahilya. Ahilya had only one chance, means patience. But Shubari, she had inspiration, endeavor. She woke up, maybe Ram will come today. So she was cleaning, sweeping, then decorating with flowers. Because Gurudeva told, he will come and save us. So she was waiting every day expecting that Ram might come today. And she became very old. When someone becomes old, it's not so attractive anymore. The body becomes, not that attractive, like in the case of Ahilya. But fortunately, in the Indian culture, the older you are, the more attractive you are. We love seniors. We need them. In the Western culture, you get older, you are dropped. You are not needed anymore. You are old-fashioned. You don't know what is artificial intelligence anymore. You don't know anything about the internet. So we don't need your advices. But the Indian culture is just the opposite. So anyway, she became old, waiting for Ram. And one day, just like in the case of Ahilya, Ram has arrived. And then she started to pluck the fruits from the tree. And she was tasting. I want to offer this to Ram, but let me see if it has a good taste. It's not a good taste. It's not. I will not offer this one to Ram. And then Lakshman next to Ram. Oh my God! I hope this lady will not offer anything to my Ram, touching this old lady. Come on. Our etiquette and rules and regulations. No. Not that to Ram. No, please, not don't. And then, this one is tasty. Here you are, Sri Ram. And he accepted, and according to Sri Ram, it was the tastiest fruit ever he had ever tasted. So she was patient, she was inspired, doing the endeavor, Utsaya Nishchaya Darya Tattat Karma Pravartanada. Rupa Goswami explains, be patient, but not only waiting like Ahilya, but we can clean our environment, do our practice, and of course Rupa Goswami warns us from the bad company. We avoid the bad company. Bad company is which company wants us to involve in sense enjoyment, and good company who are getting us the wings to go on with our spiritual practice. So, fortunately, we can do our endeavors. We can chant the names of the Supreme. So we can similarly like Prithu. In the case of Prithu, we can churn out the soul, the power of the soul from the heart. And when we invoke him through his name, definitely he will come. Just in the case of Ahilya and Shabri. Yesterday we went to Lal Baba temple with Gurudeva and Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaj. And I was very much surprised because the local Baba, Naga Baba, I met him maybe once or twice when I'm moving with my group. It's like 2 minutes. I enter the temple, I'm always running because I want to show more and more to my people, so I'm always running. It's not that I have ever sat with this Baba. Just, what's your name? Oh, my 500 rupees, this, bye. And then he came, Vishnu Maharaj was sitting there, Gurudeva was sitting there, and he saw me, he says, oh, Harijan Baba. I got astonished. I don't know. I really don't know.
We got all astonished.
Yeah, but still, because he called my name, I'm astonished. Even the environment is astonished. So, similarly, he stole my heart, kind of, right? I hope it doesn't make me proud. Just astonishment is there. When somebody calls your name, and you don't know him. I didn't know his name, because Gurudeva told me his name. That's how I know his name. So, if we call Krishna, invoke him through his name, definitely he will be astonished. So, I am praying, and I am very much grateful that I can be here where so many sadhus gave class, like Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, so many God brothers of Gurudeva. What to speak about Gurudeva? And Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Maharaj, my goodness. So I feel very lucky and I am very grateful. And I am praying that one day the Bhakti would be churned from the stone of my heart, and one day Sri Ram will step on the stone of my heart and it will be delivered. So thank you so much. Radhe Radhe. Hari Bol.
Jai Ho. Hariya Maharaj ki.
Thank you.
Jai.
It's really nice to hear devotees and their different points of view. And when we hear about Prithu Maharaj, I was especially struck here by one thing in the purport. It is using one word called vrittida. Vrittida means one who gives pensions. Pension, you know, a pension means like looking after old people, that they have something they can live on, no? This is I never heard of the pension system in Vedic culture, but Srila Prabhupada, he gives this, so it's there. So looking after people, this is so important. Sometimes people are worried in the Krishna conscious movement, what will happen to me when I'm old? This is quite a frequent question asked by devotees. Who will look after me when I'm in great need? I can personally answer it from my heart. You just got to be a good devotee serving everybody the best way you can. And Krishna reciprocates. He will also look after you. But this doesn't apply. If you have been a rascal, you don't come to a temple, you never give any donation, you're just like, oh no, then everything. There's an approach to it. There's an approach to it which means very, like these people going to the forest. They're not going to have luxury in the forest. They're not going to have air condition or anything. They're going to have simple living and living great austerity and whatever, eating berries. Actually, so many things. So the old age for the devotees, it obliges you to be very surrendered. It obliges you to take very good care of the elders as well. Because as you taking care of elders, and tomorrow you will be one of the elders. That is also. So we try to do that. We try to really, in South America, we have a special farm for the elders. They have a very nice climate. They can cultivate the land. There's very, very good land. They have nice water there, everything. And they still preach. Like our Vishnu Maharaj, who just left this world, was 102 years of age. He was living in Vrindavanita, in this place. But sometimes he went out to the temple and he took over the temple precedence for a while because he was very, very expert in many things. So we have seen that Krishna takes care of his devotees. We have seen it in practice. But we should not take things for granted and become negligent ourselves. In other words, for me, this pension system, which is mentioned here, it was created by Srila Prabhupada by the preaching to the end concept. Yes, let's say I'm in a wheelchair. So what? Then I will sit in front of Krishna Balaram and I will preach to the people who come there in the wheelchair. And they'll be delighted to hear to somebody who's there. There's so many people there. I'm just giving an example. And in ISKCON, like in a Goshala, I've also seen that there. Some elder devotees, some of my god brothers, they passed their last days. So just be very serious about Krishna consciousness. Take it very serious and do something really beautiful while you can. Make really an effort to create home comfort. Actually, Srila Bhakti Rakshira he explained home comfort to going back home, back to Godhead, and have the comfort of being surrendered there. But to create home comfort, Krishna consciousness is home comfort. And what is the greatest home comfort? It is called mamata. When you feel loved and protected, and you also give that love into all directions. That is really where we want to be, where we are loved. Therefore, I don't personally rely very much, and I don't believe very much in institutions. Even though I started in my life more than 30 institutions, I don't belong to any one of them. I'm not in their registered records. They are just technical things for some things, but I don't believe in it. I believe in heart-to-heart relationships. I believe in commitment, and of course, commitment is reciprocal. There must be commitment on both sides. Without demand. Without demand, just creating an environment of home comfort. Yes, I'm home. Whether I keep living, same to me. Because I try to serve Krishna. I try to serve Krishna. Let's see, we're trying to do some cleaning for Vrindavan. We did that long time ago. You see, I was bringing devotees here from all over the world, and when we go to all the holy places, I got this question 5,000 times. Why is so dirty here? Why is so dirty here? If this is the holiest place, why is so dirty here? So I got sick and tired of that. I said, okay, if it's dirty, then let's clean it up. Then we clean it up, and then we can talk about the holy place. So we did that, and people appreciated it. Not completely, they were challenged, but now it has become something, almost become a fashion. Now other people feel, oh, we have to clean up. Very good. And we will increase that. But what will we do if everything is clean?
Decoration.
Then we decorate. Then we worship Vrinda Devi and make it more beautiful, like here. Madhava made the temple very beautiful yesterday. So, yes. Of course, beauty starts with cleanliness. And we had several experiences in this regard. We just noticed this morning, took a little morning walk, and we were watching over Vrindavan. We were on the top of Vrindavan, seeing all the temples and the development going on everywhere. It's a very special time. Very special time we are here. We are observing a very special moment in Lord Chaitanya's impact upon the world. Because you know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is supposed to have a 10,000 year period. So that 10,000 year period started 500 years ago. What is this meaning, and how will this manifest? Only Krishna knows, We're talking about artificial intelligence. And then we're watching a movie of Lord Nishingadev made by artificial intelligence. And the devotees are completely fired up about it. Yesterday, somebody sent to me the Krishna kidnapping Rukmini. I sent it to you?
No.
Made by artificial intelligence. Wow! I mean, you know, iconographic. If you know what means iconographic, means vision, visuals. The Vaishnava iconographic aspects of Vrindavan, that is, it's very broad. You can see in Govardhan, somebody puts 2 eyes on it and a red mouse, and that's Krishna. And everybody falls on the floor. That makes an offering and praise. It's just somebody take a little paint and put some paint on that, and that's it. Then another one, you see some, wow, incredible construction done for Krishna. Now the artificial intelligence is very funny. They take images like of what is considered to be beautiful, no? Maybe they take movie star faces and paste them onto Radha and Krishna and Rukmini and this and that. But when it comes in front of you in a devotional way, it's beautiful. It's incredible. It touches the heart. Like I was talking with Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaj yesterday, and I showed him the Rukmini thing. And he was crying when he saw it. So then I said, yeah, look what's happening. We got artificial intelligence contributions touching the hearts of great devotees. So what I'm trying to say by that is that we don't know how Lord Chaitanya is going to conquer this world. What is the next step? What's happening in the next 10,000 years? What is happening? Then I saw the other day that the artificial intelligence, they're making roads in China. They're having huge machines making roads, making everything, without one human being. It's just machines, and they do everything. Where previously, probably there would have been working 100 people at least. Now it's all done by machine. That makes me think of something our Guru Dev said sometimes, that in the Vedic times, they would work 3 months and then they would do bhajan and study for another 3 months because the agriculture was all prepared or something like that. You remember that?
Yes.
That was the Vedic times was, okay, do the work and then let's have the bhajan and that cultivate the spiritual side. Well, if the artificial intelligence is taking care of all the things, then what else we have to do? We do the bhajan. The bhajan we can do unlimited. There cannot be too much of bhajan. Anyway, these things just come to my mind. And because Shabda is not out yet, so I added some more words here. Our Mexican friends going to come again?
Argentina. They are from Argentina.
Yeah.
The group. No, they will not come back. Radhakanta will not come back with the group.
You can call him later. I talked to him a few words. You can call him later. I talked to him. Any questions? Ekanath, welcome back. Yes.
I write 2 hours all day.
So tomorrow is Govardhan Puja. How is that, my dear Madhava? Tomorrow is the Govardhan Parikrama.
Pero nosotros no hacemos el parikrama mañana. Vamos a hacer la celebración acá en Kerala.
Oh, we are not going to Govardhan tomorrow. Well, I discovered last night that my godbrother Radhanath Swami, he made a camp in Govardhan this year with a kitchen, industrial kitchen, and with a prachar, a tent for preaching. Minimum 3,000 to 5,000 people fit in there, and the place is packed. I must say thank you doing that, Radhanath Swami, because if with all these people you come in buses, you will finish the whole Vrindavan. If they come with 150 buses, you know, the whole city is going to clogged. So they decided to they bring 3,000 people here from Mumbai. I've seen them there before. They had 50 or 100 buses. That was terrible. When they went anywhere, if you go Terkadam with 100 buses, and nobody can go there anymore. So in this way, they decided a new style, making a huge camp for having like their beautiful Bhajan Kirtan. Sachinandan Swami was also there. And Varaha was also there.
And they are not visiting any places, just staying there?
That I don't know. Maybe by...
Mostly they are staying in one place.
Yeah, because to move the 5,000 people.
No. That they are not.
Well, why not? Ramesh Baba, he does his parikrama every year with 10,000 people.
He is moving with Indians, but here in international society, all the foreigners.
But mostly Indians, no? Even in that camp?
Radhanath Maharaj? No.
No?
All over the world.
No, the majority is from Mumbai. Anyhow,
But Sachinandan Maharaj camp, mostly Westerners. Sachinandan Maharaj doesn't initiate in Indian devotee.
okay, any questions? So what is our instruction for today and tomorrow? Please, Madhava, guide us.
And today, the idea is after breakfast, going to 64 Samadhis, Katyayani Mandir, and this temple that is taken care by the Ramanuja Sampradaya, where it is said that it is this deity, original deity from
Govardhan,
Govardhan.
Haridevji.
So will be a quick morning parikrama, and in the afternoon there is some space organized for you if you want to organize something or if the devotees want to do something with you. And tomorrow we will do our Govardhan Puja here. We will decorate, make Govardhan with the Govardhan here, and bring the sweets and do Abhishek and everything like that. And the day after tomorrow we will go to Javat and Nandagaon, full day.
Day after,
Tomorrow.
On the 23rd.
and the next day is Vishnu Maharaj,
No.
No, next day
Maharaj
is,
is until
26.
next day is Prabhupada's disappearance.
Yeah.
Oh, Prabhupada's disappearance. So before Prabhupada's disappear, we are going to Yavat.
We are going to Javat, then we have another parikrama in Vrindavan visiting.
But Yavat is Nandagaon, Varshanata also?
Yeah.
All in one day?
Javat,
Nandagaon and Varshana in one day?
Javat, Kishori Kunda, Jatila Kutila Stan, Nandagaon, Pavan Sarovar, Samadhiya Kinchana Krishna Advaji Maharaj, Nandishvara Hill, Terkadam by Vrindavan.
So not Varshana.
No, Varshana
Okay. Okay. That's a precious parikrama. So you say you have some space for me in the afternoon?
Tomorrow.
Today.
Today.
Yeah, tomorrow is Govardhan.
Well, if it's space for me in the afternoon, then it will be in Yamuna Kunja.
That's good.
Well, at noontime, my very dear friend Bhakti Prasad Purimaj has his Vyasa Puja today. And we cannot go there, so many, their temple is not so big. We cannot go there like everybody, but I want to go with Maharaj and with Maharaj. So 3 Maharajas, we can go maybe Bandiravan. I mean, I like to, it's beautiful. I mean, Vishnu Maharaj has an eco farm in Vrindavan, a beautiful eco farm. On the side of, on the side of Tekada, on the side of Mansarova. Almost on the way to Mat, there's the eco farm, big temple, everything. He's very empowered. Huh? Yeah, I have to go first.